Okay, I'm going to have Catherine come up now. Now, Catherine, I tell people if they have a lot of things they'd like healing for, try to focus on no more than your top three things. The simpler you describe it, the better. But then I'm going to check a lot of things automatically. So you mentioned you'd like some healing for lung congestion and also for the Meniere's disease of vertigo. But besides what people mention, I'm going to check your spine. I'm going to do some hands-on balancing of the trigger points around your back. I'm going to check the organs, the glands, the nerves. I'm going to check the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual centers. So I'm going to have you come up to the table right now and just lay down on your stomach. Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm going to check the leg length. Okay, so right now to start, your right leg looks about 3/4 to an inch shorter. This one. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet and I'm just going to tune in and get some information first. Okay, I'm going to do some healing first, and then I'm going to do some muscle work around your back second. Now, about 50% of the people I work with, when I'm doing the healing and God's working through me, about 50% sense something at the time. Things like heat, tingling, a sense of peace, a sense of love, a wave sensation traveling over the body, or a sense that someone's holding their feet even when I'm not touching them. 50% on the other hand won't sense anything at the time. But usually about 90% notice in that first 24 hours after the healing that their symptoms are diminished or gone. So at any given point in time, whatever the individual is allowing themselves to receive with the healing usually manifests very, very fast. Okay, you can get back up and sit in the chair. Okay, so when you got on the table, your right leg was between 3/4 of an inch and an inch shorter. I did some healing with your immune system. I did some healing with your lymphatic system. I did some healing with your spine and your neck, mid-back, low back, and pelvis. I did some healing with the joints, bones, discs, ligaments and tendons, muscles, nerves. I did some healing with the vertigo. I did some healing with your blood circulation and blood vessels. I did some healing with your lungs and your internal organs. I did some healing with the endocrine glands. I did some healing with the hormonal system. I did some healing with your emotional body. I did some healing with the mental body. I balanced the spiritual centers. I did some healing with old memories adversely affecting the present. When I rechecked your legs were even. Muscles, I scanned over your back and asked which trigger point should I stimulate physically. And then the last thing I checked, I asked, is there anything else I need to do some healing for at this time? And I got, no, this covers everything that needs some healing right now. If you can, drink plenty of water over the next 24 hours and have a wonderful response.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So, we should go straight into Satnam. Have a seat. Okay. Now, Satnam, you mentioned some of the things you'd like healing for is allergies and a cough.
Yeah.
Is the cough chronic? Is it going to sometime now?
No, yeah.
Or just recent?
Night time mostly, mostly night, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like I always tell people, I'm going to check a lot of things
Okay.
because the holistic model basically says everything affects everything. So besides these things, I'm going to check my whole checklist.
Okay.
So we're going to have you come up to the table here.
Okay. You want to take you off?
No, keep the shoes on so we can do a measurement.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing I do, I'm going to check your leg length. Yeah. This is one of the reasons we keep the shoes on, because in his case, the leg differential is almost you can't even pick anything up, maybe a 32nd of an inch. So very, very slight. But it's just something from my chiropractic days that I like to check because when I first started doing the healing, it was so hard for me to believe anything was happening. I liked seeing things. But of course, since, half the work I do with healing is over the phone, obviously I can't see it. So anyway, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to get some information first. Okay, I'm going to do some healing first, and then I'm going to do some muscle work around your back second. And once again, when I work with people, when I'm doing the healing and God's working through me, about 50% sense something at the time. Things like heat, tingling, a sense of peace, a sense of love, a wave sensation traveling over the body, or a sense that someone's holding their feet, even when I'm not touching them. 50% on the other hand won't sense anything at the time. But usually about 90% notice in that first 24 hours after the healing that their symptoms are diminished or gone. So whatever the person is allowing themselves to receive with the healing usually manifests very, very fast. Okay, you can sit back up in the chair. Okay, so when you got on the table, like I said, your right leg was just very slightly shorter, maybe a 32nd of an inch. I did some healing with your immune system. I did some healing with your lymphatic system. I did some healing with your spine and the neck, mid-back, low back, and pelvis. I did some healing with the joints, bones, discs, ligaments and tendons, muscles, nerves. I did some healing with the allergies. I did some healing with your blood circulation and blood vessels. I did some healing with your sinuses and the mucous membranes. I did some healing to help with the cough. I did some healing with your internal organs. I did some healing with the endocrine glands and the hormonal system. I did some healing with your emotional body. I did some healing with the mental body. I balanced the spiritual centers. I did some healing with old memories adversely affecting the present. When I rechecked the legs were even. Trigger points, I scanned over your back and asked which muscles around the spine I should stimulate physically. And then the last thing I checked, I asked, is there anything else I need to do some healing for at this time? And I got, no, this covers everything that needs some healing right now. If you can, drink plenty of water today. Spiritual healing has a tendency to release some toxins. The water flushes it on through. Have a wonderful response.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good.
When I found this place and I came in, I can't tell you what I did. I had to do the whole house. I had to. I mean, something like this, and the other ones I bought was so unbelievably beautiful. You could never find these curtains anywhere. Believe me, you could never. Never. That's why it's worth. I'm so glad this place is here right around the corner from where I live. Can't go anyplace else for curtains except this place. It's unbelievable what she's got here. It's unbelievable. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Talk about something different. Oh, for the spring and summer, brightened up my whole house. So pretty. Matter of fact, with my kids, everybody, even not only my kids, everybody who comes in, they just can't even believe what I have. That I bought these. They can't believe it because they're so pretty. But I mean, come on. How could you not buy? I could walk out and not buy these curtains. They're so beautiful. They really, really are gorgeous. They are. Believe me. That's why everybody, this is the only place to come for curtains, though. Believe me.
You may want to say
only,
it's worth the trip.
it's more than worth the trip. Believe me, a lot more. This is unbelievable, this place. It is more than worth the trip to come here for curtains. It really is. So gorgeous. Matter of fact, I got to continue. Yeah, why not? For the winter, I'm not putting up my other ones. This is the place to get something so different, so beautiful. The quality, so gorgeous for what I see here, though. It's crazy. What she's got is beautiful. That's why this is the only place to come for curtains, believe me. The only thing is, it's a good thing I don't work here. My paycheck would be on every single curtain in this place. That's my problem. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's unbelievable. I picked the right ones. I have to say the truth. I have picked the right ones. They're so pretty.
And so just have you get a little bit closer to the curtains again and just talk about the price. How you feel about the price at the quality curtain outlet.
Everything that I wanted for something so pretty for the spring and summer, it's all on clearance.
You just have to speak a little louder because I'm not
Oh,
getting your
I'm
audio loud.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone that I loved to redo the house for the spring and summer, everyone was on clearance. I mean, their prices, that's crazy. It's unbelievable. I couldn't understand that. Now, I could understand if it was not on clearance, it'd be 3 times this price anywhere that you purchased it. You would never get these for $9.99. Not something like this. Never. That is impossible. That's the problem. here with these prices. Oh my God. As I say, if you go anyplace else, I hate to tell you what a big mistake, because this is the only place to come for these gorgeous, gorgeous curtains. For this price, you could never find them anywhere. That's the thing. Not like over here, for these prices, never. That's why I'm so glad this place opened. I am so thankful for this place to open up. She better stay here too forever. She better. It's so beautiful. It really, really is. All of my kids too, they want to come here now. My daughters. Of course, they're not kids, but they're in their 30s. When they saw my curtains, now they all want these curtains. They do. That's why I told them after work they got to come here on a weekend to get these before they disappear. Because they are going to go. They are for that price, $9.99. Come on. It's crazy. It's so beautiful. It really is so pretty. Looks so nice.
Thank you.
There we go, $100 and $1 bills. Let's see if we have any unique numbers. Alright, we got basic there. Just seeing if any of these are real fancy serial numbers. Not yet. None of these really standing out yet. Nothing. Come on, fancy numbers. One's got a few threes, but other than that. None of these are really super fancy. Nothing so far. Almost. Oh, hope everyone's doing good. We got nobody watching. Well, one person, but that's my phone that I have over here just to check how everything's doing. Nothing. Triple seven, but that's kind of it. There's got to be something good in here, right? Move those off to the side. This one's crisp, but number's not fancy. Same. Another crisp one. Oh, those are actually sequential. That's pretty cool. Kind of. No. 666. Nope. Oh. Nothing. Maybe. No. 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 None of these are really fancy. I ain't finding nothing, guys. Nothing. Got a little more to go. Just a sec. Excuse me there. Nothing really special. Maybe. So out of all of that, these three were the best, and they're still not even super great. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, take care.